Well, good morning from a sunny Saturday today. So there's blue skies, much nicer than yesterday. And today we're going to show you the second lake here in this region called Kandy Lake. It's probably one of the most photogenic lakes in Kazakhstan, so I can't wait to see it in person. But we've got to get there first. And how do we get there? Not with our hire car because it's too bumpy roads. We're going to use our old friend, the Soviet UAZ. So we're just parked up. Ash is getting ready. And you ready to go in one of these Soviet vans?
Ready to hit the road, yeah.
That's a much nicer day, is it?
Oh, already, yeah, so much nicer. Hopefully it just stays like this.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. But we're up earlier today to try and get some sun and
you
enjoy the
can
lake.
actually see the tips of the mountain in the background.
In the back.
So, no more waste of time. Let's get
go.
going in our Soviet van.
Ruski or Kazakh?
Русский, казахский, запиши.
Just negotiating on the price here, but they've asked for £40. I've read online it should be maybe £5 each or something, but it seems very expensive.
15.
Well, it's Ash I've got to thank for the negotiation skills. Went from 40,000 to 10,000. Thanks to Ash. Let's go. Rakhmet, спасибо.
Here we go. We better get used to the size of this van because it's something we're going to be used to in the next week. Alright.
Check this old Soviet van. This is how you get to Lake Kandy.
This is how you get to Lake Kandy.
But yeah, you've got to make sure you negotiate with
So
the
yeah,
guys.
you started off
40 quid, so you started at 20,000.
Yeah, so it's about £40.
Then 15.
Yeah.
Then 12. And I think we walked away at 15.
Yeah.
And then Ash got it down to 10, so
Yeah.
well done.
Because he came back and offered 12 and I said 10. And he's like, okay.
Check this thing.
It's so retro.
Now we're away off-roading.
Aye, for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like we've read online that you can pay like 1,000 or 2,000 per person return. So, okay, we're now paying 2,500 per person each way.
But we have got the van to ourselves, so
Yeah. I don't know if we've been ripped off or not.
let us know in the comments.
I don't know.
The Polo is definitely not getting down this road. That's why you four-wheel drive. Yeah, this thing's a tank.
These things are hard to steal, so yeah.
This drive's certainly a bumpy one. We just went through a river.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome day today because you can start seeing the mountains.
The mountains are fully viewed.
Yeah.
Full view. Wow.
I'm so excited. It's always funny because the GoPro will make it look steady,
I
but
know,
it's
not.
really bumpy.
I'm not sure how well that actually showed because of the stabilisation, but it's pretty bumpy.
car wash.
just nice to be on solid ground.
We're on the start of the Lake Kandy hike.
We made it here eventually.
Honestly, it's so green.
Yeah.
The sky is perfect blue, and we're going to see white snow-capped mountains.
We've picked a good day, that's for sure.
All before we've even seen the lake. So, but yeah, it does. I don't know where it feels like. It feels like Kazakhstan, I guess. But
it's amazing. Like the last place we were at with Mad Mountains was of course Pakistan, and although they were stunning, because it was still winter, it was brown, not green.
Yeah, it's nice to see all the greenery.
So
isn't
yeah, it feels lovely to be in the green again. Yeah, this is awesome.
It's a little uphill. But let's see if we can find this lake. We've finally made it to Kandy Lake, and well, take a look, it's absolutely stunning. And what makes it so special is you can see all the sunken trees in the lake, and then you've got all the green trees in the background, blue water. It's just stunning. Look at all the sunken trees, and then the backdrop of the mountains as well. It's absolutely beautiful, and we're going to basically see what other views we can get. This is like a viewing platform when you first arrive, but I think you can walk certain parts of the lake, so let's go appreciate this stunning part of Kazakhstan.
Well, we're down by the lake now, and there was a little bit of rain, but fortunately it stopped. But a really cool story behind this lake. So it formed about 100 years ago. It was never here before. These trees behind me that you see standing there, when the lake formed there was an earthquake. All this water came down into this valley, and because it's a glacier water, it instantly froze or petrified the trees in the water. So they're still standing in the water today, and you can actually still see the branches from above the water with the pines on it from 100 years ago, and it's just they've never disappeared, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, we've almost got the lake to ourselves. There's another wee group here, but it's beautiful. The sun's gone away a little bit, but it's all right because it's not raining, and that's the important part. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's so peaceful here as well. It's not a too far walk from the car park. Maybe it took us like 25 minutes. It's very uphill, downhill, but it's wow. It's worth the hike. It's worth the visit. It really is a beautiful, beautiful spot here in Kazakhstan. Yeah, Kazakhstan's got some good nature spots, that's for sure. Well, as this is glacier water, it's meant to be very cold. So let's give it a go. Let's see how cold it feels. Oh yeah. You could not go for a swim in that. You're not meant to, but you couldn't go for a swim in that. It's freezing. It's really cold. You couldn't stay in that long. But yeah, this place is nice.
Well, we've had the best of both worlds. When we arrived, it was slightly spitting of rain, and now we've got the blue skies popping out over the mountains. So we've seen it in the light rain and we've seen it in the sunshine as well. So it just shows you how quick the climate can change in these mountainous areas. So yeah, Kandy Lake is one of those lakes where you've just got to appreciate it, what nature is all about. So yeah, this has been an epic road trip here in Almaty.
Well, time for a snack. And what better snack to have than a little Milky Way?
This will be the best Milky Way I ever have because of this view.
Yeah, a Milky Way with the best view. So good.
I've not had one of these in ages.
They're everywhere here. These Twix, Snickers and Mars bars are so popular here. Not complaining though, because they're like the best sweets in the world.
We're both like having to drag ourselves away from the lake because it's just so
It's
peaceful,
so
beautiful, picturesque.
Yeah, you could stay there all day, just chilling and enjoying the views.
But we've got a road trip to go on.
Yep.
So yeah, hike back to the Soviet van, jump back in the car and continue our road trip.
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's go.
It was time for one last bumpy ride in the Bukanka before we started our drive back to Almaty for our final night in Kazakhstan. On the journey back, we were greeted with spectacular views of the horses running across the rolling green hills. Kazakhstan has simply been magical.
After a bit of driving, we've now arrived at the second canyon in the area called Black Canyon. On the other vlog, we've done the Sharin Canyon, and we're heading back to Almaty, and we thought this would be a great spot to stop just to break up the journey and see another epic sight. So unfortunately, the rain is just catching up with us, and we had a perfect weather for Kandy Lake, but yeah, it's been a bit grey since, but it's still been one scenic drive. Really enjoyed this part of Kazakhstan. But let's pop out, see the canyon, and yeah, what an amazing area. Check out the view of the canyon. This one seems pretty deep as well. Not sure, probably 300 meters too, but there's a river flowing through it.
Fact check.
Check that.
Yeah, this is
And
pretty
over here.
nice. Oh, stop tripping.
And it's amazing how we were literally in the green countryside mountains half an hour ago. We've
Now-
driven,
Yeah, we're at a canyon.
and now we're at a canyon, desert kind of vibes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
another nice place.
Once we arrived back at the car, we hit the road, making our way back to Almaty city, where we began this incredible journey through Kazakhstan just a few weeks ago. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. We hope you've enjoyed seeing Kazakhstan through our eyes, because we have loved our first taste here of Central Asia, and we have lots more still to come from this part of the world. We've explored Kazakhstan's awesome futuristic cities, tried weird and wonderful food, made fools of ourselves in a fancy restaurant, looking at you Dan, met kind and friendly locals, adventured to the beautiful Kazakh nature, and taken a ride on some of the coolest Soviet trains. Kazakhstan, it's been a blast. If you have enjoyed this series and you want to see more from us, please like, subscribe, share, and drop your favourite moments in the comments below. Join us next time where we reach our 60th country together. Bye!